In this demonstration, I'll be showing how to add an oil change package to an existing customer's work order. For starters, I'll go into the point of sale module, I'll go to outstanding work orders, and I'm going to double click on Marty Klosterman. As you can see here, I have a work order started for Marty Klosterman with his 2005 Chevrolet Tahoe with a 5.3 liter V8 engine. What I'll do is I'll click on packages in the lower left hand corner of the screen. From there, it'll open up a window where I have several different sort descriptions available. I'll start by clicking on LOF services, and as again, you will see a list of different oil change options available. In this case, what I like to do first is I like to click on fluid, which will identify for me the type of fluid and the viscosity, the capacity, etc. for this particular year, make, and model vehicle. So in this case, we easily know that the customer calls for 6 quarts of oil. It's calling for SEO 23 and a 530 viscosity. I can scroll down through and look at additional information here if needed. I'll go ahead and close that screen. Based on that information, I'm going to go ahead and select the Kindle Endurance Synthetic Blend Oil Change. When I double click on that oil change, it automatically takes me out to V-Item Broker, and it shows me my local inventory with a green plus sign. The green plus sign represents the fact that this particular oil filter that it's looking for at this point for that 2005 Chevy Tahoe with a 5.3 liter suggests that we use a Hastings oil filter or CarQuest or Valvoline. But in this case, you can easily see that we have 6 of the Hastings oil filters in stock that fit this particular vehicle. Our cost on them are $369 a piece, and I would sell them for $599 each. I simply put a check mark on that box and it will automatically advance me to the next screen. As you can see, it automatically opened up a window after bringing over the oil filter, and it identifies again the viscosity. We know that we're looking for a 5W30, and when I put a click on that box, it will automatically advance me to the list of 5W30 oils that I have in my local inventory. Here we see the list of 5W30 oils that are available in my inventory based on available quantity and based on selling price. If I was interested in selling the customer the full synthetic or the Euro or just the Endurance 530, I would highlight the line and hit select. As you can see, it automatically then brought me up to the next window, which is showing me the recommended quantity available for that particular vehicle. As soon as I select the quantity of 6 or anything that is other than 5 or greater than 5, which is what the package was built on, it will ask me what I want to do with the additional 1 quart of oil. Now, my suggestion is that you select the top option, which says add additional part to the work order for additional oil price increase. When I select that, it will take me back to the package build screen, and I always, when available, click on the box here that says non-package. By doing so, and then clicking build, it allows every single thing that you see on your package build screen to become flexible, meaning you could change the price of parts, you could change the price of labor or the quantity, or even delete an individual item and replace it if needed. I'll simply click build, and it transfers all of the parts and labor over to the repair order screen. As I mentioned, we see here that it brought over 5 quarts of oil at $3 a piece. It brought over the oil filter at $5.99. I have mine set up at $12.99 in labor. And as we can see here, here's the line where it brought over that 6th quart of oil at an additional $3. Now, as I mentioned, I could change the price of any of these individual line items or change the individual quantities as needed simply because I selected the non-package function. One last thing that I like to do before printing this is I like to make sure that under the service comments pencil here that I've taken the time to capture what the customer's initial condition, complaint, or concern was. In this screen, I can type in my own notes, free form of course, where maybe I'd type in LOF and check fluids. Simple. I can type that in there and hit done. Or easier yet, maybe I would click on the pencil, which would allow me to see some very common service comments. See, I've got a list of options here. Or I could click on the little blue notebook that says vehicle symptoms. Maybe if I wanted to say that there was something going on with the alignment or with brakes, as you can see here, I've got symptoms on the right-hand side. I'll say that this vehicle pulls to the right, and maybe under brakes, I'll say that the brakes pulsate when applied. And by double clicking on the symptom, it obviously automatically put that information on the service comment. I can then click done, and now I'm ready to print this repair order and hand it to the technician. Once I've captured the customer's service comments, I could then print that repair order, or I could choose to exit out of the repair order in the bottom right hand corner. When I click on exit, I have several choices from the exit work order options screen where I could print the repair order or work order, exit to the main menu, create an invoice, email or fax a copy of this to the customer, or hit continue with input of parts. In this case, I'm just simply going to hit exit, and it takes me back to my main point of sale menu. If I decided that I wanted to open that back up again and add more parts and labor to that or make any other changes, I can simply click on outstanding work orders and highlight Marty Klosterman and simply double click, or click on the parts button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Either one of those functions will automatically open up the repair order and allow me to print or add additional parts and labor as needed. If I'm not making any changes to this ticket, but I was just simply reviewing it for dollar amounts of parts and labor, notes, etc., you see that on the right hand side of the screen you have an option for quick exit, which will take you right back to the work in progress screen in point of sale.